Welcome to my channel. Here I have a very important information to share with you as you are preparing to write your paper 3 tomorrow on technical drawing, which is the major practical, and it's going to involve freehand sketching and the construction of the building drawing or mechanical drawing. That I'm focusing on freehand sketching and building drawing for the information that I want to provide you right now. So let's go on and see what I have here for you. Okay. We want to look at 2023 Waec marking guide for freehand sketching. Before I go on to talk about this, I want you to know that I'm not sharing the question you are going to do tomorrow with you. There is nothing like that. I don't have the question with me, and I'm not looking for it. Okay. So what I just want to do here is to provide you with information that you are supposed to have before you go on to write the paper tomorrow, because I know that most of you might have not seen a marking guide before. That is how Waec we award mark to everything that you do in your work. So that is why I'm providing this information using last year Waec marking guide for you. Okay, let's go and look at it. So okay, so here we have as you can see, so West African Examination Council for candidate 2023 final marking scheme technical drawing 3. So let's leave that information. Then let's come to question 1, which is on freehand sketch of the isometric view of a given block. So, and don't forget that what they are going to give you, or just know that what they are going to give you in this case is that they are going to give you the orthographic view of they are going to give you orthographic view, which it can be in first angle projection or in third angle projection. But whichever way it's given to you, you need to study the orthographic views. Then you are expected to make isometric projection or to sketch isometric view of the object. The instructor just follow the question. But what I want to do here is to talk about the how marks to be awarded to everything that you have to do in this conversion of orthographic view into isometric view by freehand sketch. Okay, so let's look at what we have here, major steps involved in the construction with allocated marks. Now, as we have in Roman figure 1 here, for sketching the block in isometric projection, 2 marks will be awarded. So if you sketch the block in isometric projection as this one is, so you'll be awarded 2 marks. Then Roman figure 2 says that for drawing the block freehand, 2 marks. So if you make the sketch free-handed, you'll be given 2 marks. You'll be awarded 2 marks. So we call it freehand sketching, and you're expected to sketch it with free-handed without using any drawing instruments. So let's take note of that. Then Roman figure 3 says that for making M the lowest point, you'll be awarded 2 marks. So when you have to start the freehand sketching, so immediately you sketch that horizontal line upon which you have to project this line and also this line. Make sure to indicate this point M, okay? Or if it is X or A that is mentioned in the question, make sure you write it and show it. You can see the mark awarded for indicating this point alone is 2 marks. So it means it is very, very important. Then for resemblance, that is Roman figure 4. For resemblance, so 1 mark. So if the object that you sketch resembles what is given to you, you'll be awarded 1 mark. So that's why you need to study the orthographic views before you go on sketching, so that you can sketch precisely what you are asked to sketch. Then for proportionality, 1 mark. What does that mean? you need to look at the dimensions given on that orthographic view. So if the length of a particular line is 50 millimeters, you have to sketch close to that 50 millimeters or a little bit more than that 50 millimeters. So not that the object should not be too small and should not be too big. That's what they mean by proportionality. So you need to look at the length of every part of the object and sketch them accordingly, not too small and not too big. So as I said, if it is the length of the line is 50 millimeters, sketch close to it or a little bit more than that 50 millimeters, though you are not using ruler to measure. But as a technical drawing student, you should be able to look at the line and state what the length of the line should be. That is what you're expected to know. Then let's move on to Roman figure 6. Says that for sketching phase A, this is phase A here. For sketching phase A, 1 mark is awarded to that. And for sketching phase B, 1 mark is awarded to that. And then Roman figure 8 says that for sketching phase C, this is phase C here, 1 mark. For sketching phase D, 1.5 mark. So look at phase D, look at how it looks here. So 1.5 mark is awarded to that. And then for sketching phase E, 1 mark is awarded to that. This is phase E here. 1 mark is awarded to that. And for sketching phase F, 1.5 mark. This is phase F. So it has a feature, that is, it has a circle here or semicircle here or a curve. So it is awarded 1.5 mark. And for sketching phase G, 1 mark is awarded to that. This is phase G here. And for sketching phase H, 1 mark is awarded to that. And for sketching phase J, so we have 2 marks because this semicircle or this curve, for you to bring it out, you need to take your time to make it and to sketch it and to make it neat. Okay. Then we have that for neatness and quality of lines, 1 mark is awarded to that. Ensure that your work is neat and then use the right line. So the total mark for freehand sketch is 20 marks for this orthographic. So for the conversion of orthographic to isometric, so 20 marks is for that. So any student that has practiced very well should be able to get these 20 marks. Okay, so that is for the conversion of orthographic view into isometric view by freehand sketch. Now let's look at that of the tools. Okay, now this is question 2, and here we are asked to sketch the pictorial view of a rama. So is either you sketch in this form or sketch in this form. Okay, that if it is rama, but as I said, I'm not sharing any question that you are going to do tomorrow with you. I don't have the question, as I said. But if you are to sketch a tool, you're expected to make it to be in isometric form, as we are going to be talking about it here. So major steps involved in the sketching with allocated marks. So for sketching the pictorial view, 1 mark. So for you to make it to be in pictorial view, as you can see it here, you have 1 mark. For resemblance, so for it to if it resembles a rama, 1 mark. For proportionality, I've explained that before, 1 mark. For sketching phase A of the base, 1 mark. For sketching phase B of the base, 1 mark. For sketching phase C of the base, 2 marks. For sketching undo, 2 marks. For neatness and quality of lines, 1 mark. So the total is 20. Sorry, the total is 10 marks for this. So is either you answer this question 2 or you answer question 3. We just need to pick one out of question 2 and question 3. But question 1 that we have looked at the beginning is very, very compulsory. Now, this is question 3. Okay. Then here they ask us to sketch the pictorial view of a scraper. So we have different types of scraper. We have flat taper scraper. We have half round scraper. We have 3 square scraper. We have pin scraper. We have wood-laid scraper, and then we have cabinet scraper. So we are expected to sketch any one of these. Okay. So any candidate that sketch this, so this is the allocated marks for anyone that particular student might have sketched. So okay, so we have Roman 1 says for sketching the pictorial view, 1 mark. For resemblance, 1 mark. For sketching part A, 1 mark. For sketching part B, for sketching part A is 3 marks. Okay. For sketching part B, 2 marks. For sketching part C, 1 mark. For neatness and quality of lines, 1 mark. So all the mark here added together gives us 10 marks. Okay. So in freehand sketching, the total marks you are going to get is 30 marks. So if you do the work right as you are asked to do it, you get your 30 marks. Okay. So, and then don't forget that out of question 2 and question 3, you have to answer one. Either you answer question 2 or you answer question 3, anyone that you know out of the 2. Just do it well. Don't forget, you need to make it to be in isometric form. Okay, so that is the information that I have for you on the freehand sketching for the conversion of the orthographic view into isometric view for the sketching of the two. Thank you and God bless you.